Number 36, the coordinate grid shows segment XY. Which measurement is closest to the length of segment XY in units? We've got a line, a segment in the graph, and it's angled, so we can't really count squares, so we're going to have to use some sort of math approach to get this. And this is actually, it doesn't necessarily look like it, but it actually is the Pythagorean theorem. Because what we can do is you can take that angled side. If you think of a right triangle, that angled side is generally the hypotenuse of the triangle. So what we do is we call it triangulation. So we triangulate this. So let's go ahead and just turn this into a triangle and use the segments. So let's travel from Y over to X, but let's travel horizontally on this and see how long that segment is. And then what we can do is we can take the blue, we can take a different color and go up and finish that triangulation of this triangle. So now, if we know, and we just talked about that, if we take the right angle and we draw a line across from the right angle, we'll get C, which would be the hypotenuse of the triangle, which is super important for the theorem. And then all we have to do is go plug our numbers in here. So the blue segment is going to be 6 units long, so we can put 6 in for A, and then we can go to our other side, which will be B, and these could be interchangeable because A and B, they can be interchangeable. It doesn't matter which order you put them in. So you could put 10 and 6 or 6 and 10. You'll get the same solution just as long as they stay A and B. So then we put those in there, and then we just create the theorem and we square it. So we have 6 squared plus 10 squared equals C squared. And then we're just going to work through the theorem here. We're going to do exponents first. 6 squared is 6 times 6, 36. 10 squared is 10 times 10, which is 100. We add those together, we get 136 equals C squared. Now, the opposite of squaring a number is the square root. So if we want to figure out, what number times itself is 136, we can just put that square root button over there, punch that one in our calculator, and what we'll do is we'll just punch that in there and we'll round it to the nearest tenth. So 136 square root 11 and 6 tenths. So now we have 11 and 6 tenths. It is the longest side, because remember it was 10 and 6, and the hypotenuse always has to be the longest side. So 11.6 is bigger than 10 and 6. So let's go to our answer choices. Which measurement is closest to the length of segment XY in units? We had 11.6. The answer, D, 11.7 units.